What's going on, guys? I'm Seth, and with me is Jared, and this is a new show we're debuting here on Beyond Borders, Beyond Gaming. Similar to Beyond Politics, but with a spin on gaming-related news and topics. And what better way to kick it off than a show about Nintendo's new hardware, the Nintendo Switch. Jared, you want to take it away?
Yeah, man, for sure. So Nintendo just kind of released this new trailer on October 20th. This looks really cool, man. I haven't owned any Nintendo consoles.
Well, you had a Wii U, right?
I bought a Wii. No, I bought a Wii so I could play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and that was pretty much the only reason I bought it. Also, Smash. No, I didn't buy a Wii. My roommate had a Wii U for a long time, so we could play Smash because Super Smash Brothers. Enough said.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I haven't personally owned any Nintendo consoles really since like a Game Boy or something like that. But I really like their games. I would love to be able to kind of go back and play them.
All right.
But
I'm going to run through a quick synopsis of the trailer that debuted. So things that are confirmed about the console from the trailer. It is confirmed that it is a portable and a home console. They are combining the two of them. You can play it on the go, and then you can dock it, and you can play it on your TV. Also, there's split controllers, which there were rumors about. And then they showed a bunch of games, which most exciting part about a console. They showed Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. We've known about that for a while. They showed a new Mario game that they haven't named yet. They also showed Splatoon, which is an old game. Skyrim running on it, which is really cool, I think. Maybe get some of those third parties in there. They also showed a little bit different Mario Kart 8. And then in addition to the games, they also showed that it will be using SD card type storage instead of CDs. And I don't think they didn't announce a price. We don't know the tech specs. So this was very much just an introduction to what their idea is for the console. They also, obviously, the name, the Nintendo Switch. It was always, when it was being rumored, it was always called the Nintendo NX. So the official name is the Nintendo Switch, obviously because of the switching between portable gaming and console gaming. What do you think about that? What do you think of the idea of having the two of these things together?
I think it's really cool. I mean, when it got me in the trailer is when the one guy set it on the plane, and then he pulled the controls off, and you can just kind of be sitting there playing it while you're staring at the screen. I thought that was really cool. I don't know. I mean, you've seen stuff. So the Wii U obviously had the capability of kind of taking the tablet and playing, but you couldn't really go places with it, right? You had to be within range of the console.
It was very, very limited range.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to really separate this from, say, like a PS Vita or something like that, other than them actually supporting it.
Yeah.
And, like, being able to take it places, you know what I mean? I think it's a really cool idea because I think that portable gaming, the idea of being able to always game, as you go and stuff like that, I think a lot of people are really interested in, and I think that's pretty compelling to a good amount of people. So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I had a Vita. I think you had a Vita too.
Yeah.
I loved the Vita. If it had more games, I'd still have it.
Yeah,
but
same.
I love the Vita. The idea of this full-fledged gaming console that's portable was awesome. And then the idea of that with first-party Nintendo games is just, that's what I want. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it's funny that they showed Skyrim so much instead of some of their games. How long has Skyrim been out? 4 years? 5 years?
That is weird because it is a very old game. But the remastered is coming out.
That's true. Yeah,
fall.
I forgot about that. So I guess there's probably some more hype about Skyrim coming out.
Yeah, I mean, Skyrim sold a couple copies, I think. A few people bought Skyrim. So
I wonder what... obviously, there's no spec or hardware or anything like that.
The only thing we know is that all of the power and hardware is in the portable part. The docking station, all it does is transmit the video signal to the television. There's no additional power. So that's got me pretty nervous because you just can't get that much power into that form factor. And while Nintendo has never been they haven't been the most powerful system in a long time.
Yeah.
And that hasn't really been a problem for them that much.
Yeah.
These new consoles, especially with the PlayStation 4 Pro and then the Xbox Scorpio, I mean, power is getting like we're getting up there.
I mean, they're
And
going to keep kind of isolating themselves into only being able to have, the games that they develop on there, because when you have newer games like the Division or, Battlefield 1 and stuff like that coming out, their system isn't going to be able to run them.
Yeah, and then third party's not there, and then
Yeah.
you lose sales because the Wii did so well because everything was on the Wii, like everything. I do like, so I just wanted to run through some of the things that I thought that they did right. The name, I like the name. A lot of people don't like the name. I think it's fine. I think it works. It makes sense. It's easy.
I think it's better than the Wii U.
Definitely better than the Wii U.
Come on.
The little logo animation thing of like the clicking, I think is awesome.
Yeah.
That little like clicking sound, I think, is going to get ingrained into people with trailers and throughout the lifetime of this console. The hardware, man, I really, really dig the look of the hardware. It doesn't look like a dang Fisher-Price toy like the Wii U did. Like it looks like
It looks nice. It looks nice.
Yes, and I think they really tried to play that up in the trailer because, like you noticed, they didn't have any kids in that trailer. They had like young adults and like millennials. They didn't have any like children or any of the cartoony stuff they tried to market with the Wii. They were like, this is a gaming console. So I thought that was cool. The games I thought were awesome. I mean, we know Zelda. I was planning on getting Zelda on the Wii U. I'm thinking now I might wait and get it on the Switch because if it's the optimal way to play it, I mean, assuming that it's more powerful than Wii U, and I kind of think it has to be.
Yeah.
I'll probably get it there, and to take it on the go is again awesome. And then what they did wrong. I mean, the only thing really that I thought they did wrong was the controllers. I mean, the Pro controller they showed that looked like an Xbox controller. Great, love it, awesome. The individual nubs, I don't know, man. They look pretty small. Like holding them by themselves.
I didn't see. And when you held it by yourselves, did you have thumbsticks on each side?
I'm not sure actually. I think there's thumbs. I know there's thumbsticks on the left side. I do not think there's thumbsticks. And then when they held them sideways, when they tried to like have like 4 people.
Yeah, a couple people playing.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of a far cry.
Well, I mean, on your rooftop parties that you have all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, dude, bring over your new Nintendo Switch because that's what we want to do when we're all together hanging out.
On a roof.
And well, if it's Smash, maybe. But
yeah.
I mean, I thought it was cool though. It's a cool concept. I like that Nintendo's always kind of coming out with new things and being innovative and stuff like that. Whereas Sony and Xbox are just one-upping each other with like awesome hardware and specs and stuff like that. Nintendo's kind of off there doing their own thing. Whether or not it's a viable option. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. They can't really compete on that same level as say at Sony or Microsoft.
Well, because the PlayStation has Sony behind them, and then the Xbox has Microsoft. Those are 2 giant companies.
Yeah,
and
they can pour the money into that.
Is Nintendo. They don't have the capital to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be interested when they kind of release more stuff about it, when they start kind of talking about the specs. I think the battery life of the actual system, how long it lasts, is going to definitely be something that's going to be important for them to.
What do you think is the minimum for the battery life?
Dude, I think it needs to be at least 3 hours.
See, I was going to say 4.
Yeah, I mean, it needs to be a decent amount of time. Like if it's an hour and 20 minutes, that's not that's not going to be.
And we also don't know. And I mean, they have come out and said that there will be no more information released about it until next year, which is kind of annoying.
So no release dates or anything like that. Just
the release date was in the trailer. No. I think it was in the trailer. It was I don't know. You can look up the release date.
Let me look it up really quick.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't even know if it has a normal charging way to charge it. Like, if it has a proprietary charging, like it has to be in the dock to charge, that's a deal breaker. I mean, if I can't just plug this in anywhere I am to charge it,
Yeah.
And then another thing that really, and I'm very curious to see the technical specs come out, but the GPU. In it, NVIDIA has come out and said that it's having their latest Tegra GPU, which is a mobile GPU. It's pretty powerful. It was in the Shield tablet and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But it's just not on par with the GPUs in the PS4 and the Xbox One. I mean,
yeah,
I just don't know, and especially if they're having like a high end GPU, like that's gonna suck battery life. And
Yeah, no, I mean, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, on that trailer, no, you're right. It does have a release date. It's actually March 2017.
yeah, so
Um,
soon.
yeah, no, I mean, that's pretty soon for not really knowing that much about it. I feel like,
Hmm.
but I'm sure they'll kind of release more. Also, it's an interesting time for a new console to come out. Normally,
It
they come
is.
out kind of during that fall time, the holiday season, so people can kind of get it. I mean, this is right. Yeah, I
It's
mean
kind of
it's
weird.
March. It's a kind of it's a weird time. I mean, not really even many games come out. I mean, you have some games in early spring and stuff like that, but the majority of them come out in the fall. So it's interesting to see them releasing, their major console in March.
Yeah, like you could look at it as a minimal uh,
Yeah,
competition,
yeah.
but
Maybe
at the
they know
same
they can't
time,
really compete that much, but still.
yeah. I mean, what do you think? What do you think the price needs to be for? Well, for one, are you gonna get? Are you looking? Are you thinking about getting this?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay.
Um, Probably not. I mean, the main reason that I would get a Nintendo Switch is to play like a Super Smash, like Mario and stuff, and Zelda. That would be awesome. I would love to play those, but I can't justify spending $250 on it. The only reason that I would get it is if I had, other people who, were around me who really liked playing like Smash Brothers or something like that. Then I could see getting it, but I don't know. I probably won't be picking this one up. But it's early
Okay.
on. I don't know. We'll see what else they release and what other games and stuff like that come out for it.
Hmm.
But probably not, man. It'll probably just be another Nintendo system that I really like, and I think the concept's awesome, and I would love to have, but I just don't drop the cash on it.
Yeah. See,
Um,
I'm excited. I'm very excited. I mean,
yeah, no, I
I've
could
owned.
definitely. I mean, you owned a Wii, you owned a Wii U, you had a GameCube, you had everything.
Yeah.
Nintendo, right?
So
So
I love Nintendo. I mean, I was stuck on the Wii for ages, man. Like I
yeah,
played Call of Duty 3. I played a bunch of games that I probably shouldn't have played on the Wii. Just
not the
because
best
I was young
experience.
and dumb. But I
Yeah,
mean, the Switch, I'm very excited. I think if they can hit, I mean, 299, I'm thinking is the absolute max. I would love
yeah.
like
Well,
250.
what did the Wii U
They
retail
came out
at?
as expensive, man. I'm
Really?
not. It was over 300, I think.
Really? Yeah, that's too
Yeah,
much.
it was
That's
too
too much.
expensive. But I mean, I think this looks
Although
this.
I don't know, man, I could see this kind of being expensive because they're including. I mean, the screen has got to be high quality. You know what I
You
mean? They're
think?
including a. I think it will be.
Well, bro, I mean, you look at the 3DSs. I mean, their screens are like 140p. Like they've never had high resolution screens. I mean,
Maybe they
it
can
could
get
be
away with it better
because
because
it's
their
smaller.
games. Yeah, and also their games don't require quite as much. But I mean, if they're looking at putting like Skyrim remastered and stuff on there, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have to up their game a little bit, obviously with
Hmm.
the specs and stuff like that they're coming out with. But
I mean, I think 1080p is a minimum on the. I mean, look, we have phones that do like my phone 1440p. Like I think we can get 1080p on the handheld.
yeah, I think 299 max. I think at 250 you'd have a lot of these things selling. But
Which
I
I mean,
don't
they
know if
kind of
they're gonna
need.
do that.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
don't know, man. What do you think about the SD card instead of a disc?
I think that's cool.
Yeah, I have
think
no
it's
problem
cool.
with it. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's going to decrease load times a lot. Uh, I mean, the prices really come down in manufacturing of these things, and I really don't think because like the reason they switched away from cartridges back in the N64 to the GameCube was because it was so expensive to get these cartridges. But nowadays, I mean, you can get super high capacity SD card. Like, you can fit any game on an SD card, but you can't fit any game on a CD. On a Blu-ray,
Yeah.
sure. But
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of times you have these games coming on multiple discs, or you have this massive uh, day one patch that you have to have installed on your console in order to play it.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of storage it has, too,
Yeah.
right? Like because I mean, I'm assuming that all of the games that you download digitally are going to be stored on the device.
Yes, that's another
Um,
thing, man. They have to get their online fixed. Like
yeah.
right now, bro, if you buy if you have a Nintendo DS or 3DS and you buy a game off of the virtual store, like you buy Super Mario, and then you get another DS, you can't transfer the game over. You have to rebuy it. Like it's not like
That's
a thing.
crazy.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
need to get their stuff figured out. They also need to figure out like playing with your friends. Like we tried to play Smash online together, and it's just
It's really
such
bad.
a bad experience, man.
Yeah,
Like
it didn't work
those
at
friend
all.
codes and the connection was horrible.
Yeah.
Like they needed to, because I think if this is, I mean, this seems like it's going to be like an on-the-go kind of type of thing. It'd be really cool if you can like be out and about and be like, oh, I should really play that game, and then download it real quick, play it, play online if you're connected to Wi-Fi. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Definitely, dude. I mean, I agree. They're definitely gonna have to figure that out. Especially like one of their biggest games thrives off of playing with other people. You know what I mean? I mean, Smash Brothers is all about playing with your friends and stuff like that, and kind of taking it on the go. And Nintendo has kind of always been, I don't want to say casual, but more, I don't know. I mean, it's easier to kind of get people into it and play those games than it is to sit down and be like, yo, dude, let's play through the new Witcher game or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's much easier to get somebody to sit down and play, Smash Brothers with you and stuff like that. So I mean, to have an online that doesn't work and that is so broken as theirs is kind of, it's pretty bad for them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
But
yeah, I think it's definitely going to depend on. I think the battery life, the specs, and the price point are going to be a big selling point for these.
Mm-hmm. But you think? I mean, I think they nailed everything they did show. Like it looks great.
I think it looks great. Yeah.
The idea, I think, is a great idea. That sounds awesome. I mean, even the idea of some things like they could even, I don't know if, I mean, we don't know how the tech works, but I would imagine that they could have like a game where you're playing, and then it's like, well, go like Pokemon Go, like, oh, well, take your system and like if you walk so much you get something in the game while you play it.
Yeah.
And so it'd be cool if you had these rewards for like picking up and taking it with you as you go somewhere,
Being active.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was better than I even expected. It was very cool. I thought once again, I love the look of the system, like the dark gray. Better than, I mean, the fact that it's dark gray and like that gunmetal black,
that kind of matte black. Almost.
Yeah, it's
it
so much
really
better
nice.
than we always get white or black consoles. And
Yeah.
It's like, this is cool. It's different,
Yeah, no, definitely. It looks great. The controller things are really cool. I don't know. I'll be interested to see the specs and the resolution on that screen too, because I can picture a lot of people. If it's a good quality screen, I can picture a lot of people just taking that and playing it off of that, since it can render the game just as well as a TV screen can.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Like if they can get like Call of Duty on there, bro. Imagine people being able to play Call of Duty on the go, like a full-fledged Call of Duty. It would be insane.
Like playing online multiplayer even on the Call of Duty while they're that would be.
Yeah, I mean, we might be shooting a little high there, but because I really don't know if they would even be able to have cross-platform. So.
Yeah, but you could play with other Nintendo users.
Yeah, very true. That relies on the console selling, which the Wii U didn't sell.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. But I really think you could tell they were trying to get away.
No, it's a cool idea. It's a very cool concept. It's innovative. I think they did a pretty good job. We'll see on the execution how well it is, and I'll be interested to see if the timing of the release date kind of affects the sales, because I don't think there's been a major console that's released early spring throughout the year's cycle. I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know when
you'd
the
have
Wii
to
U
go
came
far
out,
back, because I know
yeah.
it's not the 360 or the PS3 or the
Xbox
any of the
One,
any of the recent ones.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think it's definitely an interesting concept, and I think it's intriguing, and I think a lot of people are going to be on board with this.
Yeah, I hope so, because I don't want to see Nintendo go away, and I don't want them to degrade to just making iOS games like the.
Yeah, I agree. The competition that they bring is definitely good and needed.
Just the fun, man. Like there's nothing that's up to par of a Mario game, like a full-fledged Mario, like Galaxy or something. There's just no gaming like it. And Zelda too. I mean, Zelda, it's the same game over and over again, but it's so good, and they have so many different ideas that they try with each one. So and the new one's open world, totally down, totally in. Just I'm stoked.
Yeah, man, super cool,
Yep.
super cool.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for watching the first episode of Beyond Gaming. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts on the trailer. If you like the direction Nintendo's heading, or what games you're looking forward to, and if you think the trailer was successful. If you like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see what else we talk about each week, be sure to subscribe to Beyond Borders here on YouTube.